do whatever you want, you know? It's just makeup. Alright, so today we're doing a full face drugstore makeup look. Also, most of the products I'm trying out today are new products or first impressions. We have the Maybelline Soda Pop palette here, a new foundation. If you're excited for this video and you enjoy while you're watching, you can give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can join the Beirito family and subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Every single Friday, I also do Foundation Fridays on my channel. I'm in Portugal. When you guys are seeing this, I'll be there for a couple weeks, but I pre-filmed all of my videos, so you guys still have 3 videos a week going up and Foundation Fridays. So let's get into it and put makeup on my face. All right, I was so close to just wearing my pajamas for this entire video. It's Saturday morning when I'm filming this, but we did it. Got a shirt on. Hell yeah. I've already moisturized my face, but we're gonna try out a new drugstore primer on my Tatcha versus NYX primer video. A couple of you guys recommended this as a dupe. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner. It says it kills pores. And it looks pretty much exactly like the Tatcha one. It's like a little balm kind of thing. So, ooh, this is soft. So I'm gonna try this on the pore area. Actually, let's just do the whole forehead. It definitely feels a little bit more slippery than the Tatcha one. The Tatcha one has a little bit of a grip to it. I don't feel like that one is super pore blurring or filling. Yeah, as far as pores go, my Revlon pore reducing primer definitely fills them in a little bit more. All right, so for foundation, I want to try out this Kokie HD Skin Perfect foundation. This is in the lightest shade 10W. And I am breaking out a little bit right now from yesterday in my time. I filmed, yeah, that'll be up, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation Friday, and definitely broke out from that one. Feels very lightweight and feels moisturizing going on. This is a little bit streaky. I've been spending probably a couple minutes now blending out this foundation. Ooh, my forehead does not look good. Foundation is about medium coverage. I'm gonna see if I can build it up on my scarring right here. So I would say medium, not buildable coverage. And it's looking just pretty average. I'd probably pass on this one. Looking a little bit ghostly right now, but once I have my bronzer and everything on, we'll be good. Oh, I actually have it powdered too, and it's definitely dark, so that'll help warm up my face. Okay, so this concealer is not new to me. I love this concealer. I just haven't used it in forever because I totally forgot about it. And then when I was looking through my stuff for this video, I found a brand new thing of it. So we're gonna use it today, but this is the Collection Lasting Perfection 16-Hour Concealer in the shade Fair 1. This, I believe, is like a UK brand, so I usually get it on eBay. And I used to wear this like every day for a while, a couple years ago. And like I said, I just totally forgot about it. My eyes are hella bloodshot right now. I think I'm slightly sleep deprived. Okay, I need some eye drops up in here. Could just be on top of this foundation, but that does not look very good. I'm not getting the kind of coverage I used to get with this. So I'm gonna add a little bit of my Flower Beauty right over top. Any of the products I add into this are still gonna be drugstore. So this is gonna be a full face of drugstore, just not everything brand new. I'm going to use the Juno sponge to use the powder for my under eyes. I just did a whole video on this, so I'll link that in the eye and down below if you want to know my thoughts on it. But I'm just going to mix my 2 usual powders for my under eyes. May Cheer is not from the drugstore, but it's literally like $1.50 on the Wish app, and this is the Physicians Formula powder. I always use these. Alright, so I recently did a video on my powder foundation routine for dry skin that's glowy, full coverage, so I'll link that also down below. But in that video, a few of you guys in the comments said to try out this powder foundation by L'Oreal, the True Match Mineral. And I've never tried this out. This is one of those products that has been around for forever and a half at the drugstore. I've just never picked it up. And this is in the lightest shade, Light Ivory W12. After I showed this on Snapchat, one of you guys said that the shade up from that is actually lighter and more neutral. So I don't have that right now, but if I like the formula of this powder, then I'll get that shade instead, probably because this looks pretty dark. The packaging of this is super bulky, and I'm definitely not going to use the brush on here. So if you liked this product, you could probably just open it up and put it in another powder container. Okay, definitely dark, but might be able to make it work. Ooh, it's giving like a little bit of a glow actually. And I actually really like using powder foundations to set makeup because it adds a little bit of coverage and there's no reason why not to. Powder foundations are basically just powder with more coverage. Do whatever you want, you know, it's just makeup. The finish of that looks really pretty. It definitely added some coverage. It doesn't look powdery, and I love that there's actually like a slight sheen to it. I'm gonna try this on my forehead too, and I'm just gonna spray my face in my Catrice setting spray afterwards. Just want to see how this does on the forehead. Now I'm definitely up to full coverage with that powder on. Okay, definitely ordering more of that in the other shade. For brows, I'm going to try this new Physicians Formula Smudge Proof Brow Last. This is in the shade Dark Brown. It doesn't look too dark in here, but it is the shade Dark Brown, so we'll see. Just says Longwear Brow Gel. So I'm going to try this first, and then if I need to, I'll go in and shape my brows with my Maybelline Brow Tattoo. Dude, that powder looks good. Wait, what? Whoa, was not expecting that. There's like a brush right here. So this is just a spoolie? This is supposed to be a brow gel. I'm so confused. How do I get this thing off? I cannot get the top of this off. It doesn't look like it friggin' comes off. How do you get in here? Okay, I don't even know how that just opened. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a 2-in-1 where you can flip this and use that side, or if they just want you to use the brush side. But this is supposed to be a brow gel. If it is meant to flip, and you're supposed to be able to use this side on your brows, this is just horrible packaging because you can't actually hold this. Like, this is very small to actually grip. And this spoolie is actually pretty big too for brow gel. So I guess I'm just gonna go in with this side right here. Super gloppy on this brush. The shade can't be dark brown. It says this is dark brown. This is like a light brown, medium brown shade. It's quite gloppy. Ooh, that shade. It's like making my brows look green. Yeah, no, this is a major dud right here. Instead, I'm going to go in with my backup, my Maybelline Tattoo Studio. This is in the shade Dark Brown, Deep Brown. This is one of my favorite brow products ever. Just don't go in with the actual applicator that comes with. I just brush it onto a brush like this. I feel like the undertone of that Physicians Formula one is like still coming through. For blush and bronzer, I'm going to use this Flower Beauty trio thing right here. This is the Lift and Sculpt in medium to deep. And I've used this a while ago. I don't really remember what I think of it, so we're just going to try it out again today. And I've been in love with this Flower Beauty brush. Again, it is amazeballs. Whoa. That's actually looking a lot less orangey than I remember. Multi-brushing here. This is the Sigma F15. I've been really liking taking my bronzer up to my temples lately, which I never used to like to do. Now I'm going to go with the blush shade in here. Take that on the same F15 brush. Ooh, that's a pretty shade. Why do I never reach for this thing? Okay, I'm excited to try this thing. This is the Catrice Light in a Box highlighter palette. Looks like you get 5 highlight shades in here. These look a little bit glittery in the pan. Oh, uh-oh. Hopefully that texture is showing up, but oh, that looks like straight up chalk. I don't know why brands always put blue in every white shade. And then here's the pink one. Oh, that one looks kind of pretty. I'm gonna go with that pink shade. Definitely one of those highlights that just like totally emphasizes my texture. And it does have some glitter in it. This one's not my thing. I might try layering the highlight in this palette. One looks like it might be too dark, but let's try it. Looks a bit softer. There we go. Whoa, whoa. That just like totally spread. You need like a dab of that. Wow, that Flower Beauty one is glowy. So now that my base is done, I'm going to spray my whole face with my Catrice Dewy Glow. I do go through it pretty quick since this is a really tiny bottle, so I have like 3 backups right now. Look at that, it just melts everything together. Next up, what are we doing? Let's do eyeshadow. It's time, it's time. So first off, I'm gonna try out a new eyeshadow primer by JCat. It says All About Base Nude Shadow Primer. I'm hoping, since it says it's nude, it actually has like MAC Paint Pot kind of pigment to it, you know? Not just like a Urban Decay Primer Potion kind of nude. Oh, looks like it has some pigment to it. Okay, I like that it's actually helping to conceal and cover my eyelid a bit. Yeah, it has like a cool to the touch kind of feel. So I have not tried either of these palettes and I'm super excited. I think I'm gonna use a mix of these. One is by L'Oreal, one's by Maybelline, even though the packaging looks like exactly the same size and everything. This is the new Maybelline Soda Pop and it has some fun like purples, oranges, blues in here, and then this one is more neutral. This is the Paradise Enchanted by L'Oreal scented eyeshadow, so I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like a Too Faced Peach Perfect kind of dupe thing. So I'll probably use the neutrals in here and then some of the like fun shades in this palette. I'm gonna start off with the shade Chilling right here. It's like a nude peachy shade. I've been wearing a lot of like fall, you know, deeper kind of makeup lately, so I kind of just want to do something like bright and fun today. It's kind of interesting they release this palette right now. Like this looks like a very summery palette to me and just the name of it. Blending out easy on top of that primer so far. I have this turquoise liner that I kind of want to do on the lower lash line, like a super bright turquoise lower lash line. So I think I'm going to do crushing the really bright orangey shade all over the lid and then have that turquoise on the lower lash line. Yeah, let's try that. First I'm going to take, what is that? Cola Float. I'm going to put that on the outer third of my eye. Ooh, that's a pretty shade. I'm going to blend that bright orange shade into this color. I just want a little bit more depth out here. Actually, maybe I'll do like a halo and just put the pop of orange. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to bring that in a little bit more. Bringing that like right into my inner corner, and then I'm leaving the middle kind of empty. We're going to blend that out afterwards. Now I'm going to take Crushing, the bright orange shade, on my finger. And I'm going to press this and flip you guys off, apparently, right on the middle of my lid. Ooh, that is a pretty like neon orange shade. I don't know if I'll even have to go in with the L'Oreal palette. Maybe I'll save that for another video. Blend everything together. I'm going to go back in with Cola Float. And now I'm going to bring this all the way across to kind of connect that up there. And then lightly blend out those edges. I'm super excited to try this out. I hope it's as exciting as it looks in here. Bright, bright neon turquoise. This is by LA Girl. It's the Shockwave Neon Eyeliner in the shade Fresh. So I'm going to put this on my waterline and then also bring it down here. Usually, oh yeah, that's pretty. Heck yeah. Usually LA Girl does a pretty damn good job with their eyeliners. The LA Girl Glide On Gel Pencil is one of my favorites for the waterline. You just don't need to coat them 5,000 times. They stay on. Usually I haven't tried this exact formula, but that just went on super easy. My other one stays on all day without like smudging down. So now I'm going to bring that underneath my lash line too. Okay, that is so pretty. What do I want to do for the inner corner? Okay, the shade Tonic right there looks really pretty, so I'm actually going to just use Tonic from the Maybelline palette and press that right on top. Oh yeah, that's pretty. And right on the bottom right there, I want to add something even lighter, so I'm going to go in with the Flower Beauty palette and take that same highlight shade that I used, the gold. Just bring this right down here. I was turning like a little bit of a weird greeny gold on top of that blue. I'm going to go back over it with the blue. That blue eyeliner is unreal. I feel like as the shadow has been on my lids for a few minutes now, it's getting like a little bit weird patchy. So I'm going to add a little bit more and see if I can even it out. I'm just blending out those edges a little bit more. Yeah, it's looking like a little patchy. I'm gonna add a little bit of Root Beer. This is the deep brown shade. I'm actually just gonna bring that really close to my lash line, and I might kind of like angle it up to smoke it out. That actually looks a lot lighter than I thought it was going to. Okay, when you blend that out, it like almost gets lighter. Interesting. Yeah, all those shades on the top are looking just like not really blended and patchy, but I keep blending them and then they just get patchy. So not a fan of like the formula of these. They look pretty at first. I do want to do a liquid liner today, so I'm going to try out the Kokie Line & Style Longwear Matte Liquid Eyeliner. It has a pretty long brush tip right here, but it's actually not flimsy, which I like because it gives you more control. Not super black. Almost looks like gray. It's pretty easy to get the wing with that, but the actual formula is not the best. We're kind of having a lot of duds today. Like nothing is coming out now. Where did you go? It has a hard time coming out of the tip. I want to try this CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplify Primer and put this on before mascara. I used to always use the MAC Prep and Prime and then just kind of stopped. I don't know, I just didn't repurchase it. And then for mascara over top, and by the way, when I use a lash primer like this, I usually don't like letting it dry in between because then I just find that they can get kind of like clumpy since you're putting a dry mascara on top of dry mascara. It's like layering normal mascaras. You want to do it while it's still wet, or I do. But here's the CoverGirl Flourish Lash Blast. Wow, tongue twister. Oh, it actually has a pretty tiny wand. It is pretty separating, but definitely isn't giving me any kind of volume. So this might be a good layering one to use after like my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. For eyelashes today, I'm going to use the Eyelure by Talia, I don't know, Power Play Dramatic Lashes. I was wearing these ones in the Juno Sponge makeup video, but they're just like nice and fluttery And you can wear them with like a look like this or just natural makeup and they look bomb. The band does feel a little bit scratchier than the usual Eyelure ones, I feel like. I'm gonna wait 5 million hours for this lash glue to dry, pop on these lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, so lashes are now on. I just went over the band with my Physicians Formula Eye Booster just to make it more black because I'm not a fan of that eyeliner at all. It looks like super gray. And then I went in with my Wet n Wild Mega Length mascara on my bottom lashes is what I use every single day. So I could go for like an orangey peachy nude lip, or I could go all out, and I'm kind of thinking I want to go all out and do this like orangey red. This is by BH Cosmetics. It's in the shade Mel. Oh, that might be too red. Yeah, I want more of like an orange. Just kidding. I'm gonna go try and find another. Okay, all of the shades I was finding where I was like, ooh, that would be perfect, were like limited edition things that they don't make anymore. So I'm going to try the L'Oreal Infallible Paints Matte in Festival, and then I might layer on top 530 Hot Sand by Maybelline. Yeah, by Maybelline. This one's just like a light, but it has that orange undertone to it, so I think that would look nice. So first let's try this one. Formula of these L'Oreal paints are bomb. I love Tongue Tied. I do want to add a bit of this lipstick. Okay, still feel like that's a little bit too cool toned. So I'm actually gonna go with the Soda Pop palette and just press a little bit of that orange shade, the neon orange, on my lips. Just to bring some like orange and warmth in there. There we go, yeah. All right, so everything is on my face. This is the finished look. I think the standout product today was definitely this eyeliner. Super pretty. I'm excited to try their other colors. They have like a purple, yellow, blue. They have a bunch of different colors in this one. They had a red. This was bomb. It looks great on my waterline and underneath it. Also the Flower Beauty palette right here, the blush, bronzer, and highlight I would all use again. The highlight is definitely more of a gold highlight, which I usually, if I go for a gold undertone, it's a very light champagne. So this one is like borderline a little bit too dark, but I would just mix it in with something probably next time. But I love the blush shade. The bronzer shade I think looks really pretty too. So this I would use again for sure. This powder, super excited to try this again. And I am gonna get the shade Up, but my skin does not look like I have super cakey powder on, and I like that this has like a little bit of a sheen to it. I think everything else was kind of a dud. So that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. Everything I used on my face is always linked down below in the description box if you want to check anything out or see what the shades were or whatever, if you just like reading description boxes. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.